What's up, guys? This is LPFM7 Dude here, bringing you another product review. Last time it was on the Sony MDR V55 DJ on-ear headphones, and this time I'm bringing you the Braven 570, which is a Bluetooth speaker. It's not very well known by most people, but I thought I'd review this because I scored an awesome deal on Woot.com. WOOT.com, which is an Amazon company. So first off, this product is called the Braven 570. Retail value for this thing, which comes in multiple colors. For example, there's like a very bright red, a dark purple, a neon green, a white color, exclusive black color, and I think there's one other color. Oh yeah, this blue color, of course. But anyways, so first of all, this color comes, this model, the Braven 570, comes at a retail value of $100 right now. It used to be $119, but Braven has reduced it to $100. Now, this is a very good product, and I'm mainly reviewing this, and I'm lucky to have this deal. I got this on Woot.com for only $30. Very great deal, because a $100 speaker comes for $30, and this is about like a week and a half before Thanksgiving. Like that's a great deal. I don't think you're gonna find this thing for any cheaper than that. Anyways, so moving on. This speaker is very nice. So yes, it's pretty affordable. $100 retail price. eBay, I think, or eBay, not eBay. Amazon, I think, sells it for like close to $90, $92 something dollars sometimes. I've seen retailers sell it at that value. And so this is a pretty affordable device. As many may know, this is a Bluetooth speaker. And so having Bluetooth capability that enables you to wirelessly transmit audio or music or videos or video files, whatever, via Bluetooth. And you can play it from the speaker. Now, Braven claims that this device can play music for 10 hours straight, and that's if the volume is at about 50%. That's not bad at all. 10 hours is quite a bit for a device that costs $100. It's quite a bit for any device actually. Actually, I think most smartphones, like, on a good day will go for 10 hours, like, without dying. And so, this is pretty nice, too. This is actually Braven's lowest model. The 570 is the lowest, which comes in multiple colors, like I described earlier. And then it goes up from there. There's the Braven 600, and then there's the Braven 650. And I think there's a Braven 700, and it keeps going up from there. And so it keeps getting larger and more battery power, a little bit better sound quality, and more features added in. So, anyways, that's that. So, since I got this on Woot.com, this one was actually refurbished. This is a refurbished unit. Now, I'm not personally sure about what the difference between the actual new version versus the refurbished one really is, but nevertheless, they both look and sound great, and I have no complaints. So let's go on to the details about this. Now, I'm gonna put this in the light so you can see the speakers. So you can see that, right? There's one speaker there and a second speaker right there. You can see the circles. Those are your two front stereo-facing speakers. Now on the back side, there's two woofers. Now you can see that right there too. 1 and 2. Yep, those are two woofers in the back. So in total, this got 4 speakers for a small unit like this. Not bad at all. Like, this thing, Braven says it releases about 6 watts of power, meaning there's 3 watts per channel, so left channel and right channel, and so it's decent sound. Like, you're not gonna expect a system like this to really, like, bump. Like, for example, like, have the bass going, for example, like a woofer that's up here, like the Creative speaker. It will still be decent, and depending on the surfaces you put them on, from my experience, will bump better. For example, if this goes on like a metal table, or like even like kind of a hollow like wooden table, this thing, will definitely produce a better and larger bass sound. But if you put this on, for example, like a countertop, you will not get that bass sound too much. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you're going to buy any type of Bluetooth speaker or even the Braven. Now, let's talk about what this speaker is capable of and what it can do, or what it even has, like features-wise. First of all, let's go to the right side of the thing. Let me bring this in light. Okay. Oh yes, the thing about this speaker, you can, of course, like lay it down diagonally and listen to music, and you can also put it vertically and listen to your music. And so it's nice. It's a nice listen either way. It doesn't matter. Of course, it's better this way because there's grip on the bottom for that reason. But it's not too bad when it's sideways, of course, either. Now, let me bring you on this side. Alright, so this is the right side of the device. Well, let me check. Yeah, definitely the right side of the device. Now, if you can see, let me focus in. There you go. The top is the on switch. I already have it on. That's why you see that blinking slowly. That's going to keep blinking throughout your whole music session, and there's no way of really turning that off until you turn off the actual device. And so, I know there's a lot of people, or there's a few people who do not like lights coming from their speakers like that. And so, it's not too bad because majority of the time it will be sideways and you will not really see it, so it's not bad. Right there is the charge input. It's the standard mini USB that goes into most Android smartphones, and so it's the same thing that goes in there. Braven's support has a special one for it, which produces a little bit more power than the standard power associated with Android phones. And so if you're going to charge this, you should definitely try to use the Braven like AC adapter, but if worst comes to worst scenario, you can use another AC adapter, you should be fine. There's the aux in thing oh yeah, this also comes with the standard 3.5 mm aux cord. I forgot how long this exactly is. I think it's close to 3 feet, which is a nice size. So this is mainly for devices that are not Bluetooth compatible, and so you can use like iPods and any other MP3 players you have. On the top right there, you see right there, that's the, as you see there right there, is the phone, like it has a phone head on there. It's mainly used, you can use that as a pause button when playing music, or if incoming calls come in, you can use it as an answer key or a declining key, and so you got both. And then next to it, underneath, are the volume up and volume down buttons, which also have multi-functionality as skipping forward and skipping back. So if you long press this, you'll skip forward a track. You long press that, you'll go back one track. So there you go on the right side. And switching to the left side, there goes another 3 more options. The very top actually this is the battery check light. I don't know if you see that. There you go. There's the battery check light. So if I hold this down, it'll change. The light above it will get lit. Watch this. Okay. Right now we see a blue color light. Actually, it looks blue on this, but actually in actuality it's actually white. There you go. That's white. I don't know why it looks blue from over here. But anyways, so let me go ahead and break that down. The light, according to the Braven manual, says that if it's between 50 to 100%, the light will shine white. If it's between 10 to 50%, it will shine blue. And if it's between 0 to 10%, it will shine red. And the only complaint with that for most people and for myself is that it's kind of hard to tell exactly where your battery is at. It gives you a nice ball, like a ballpark, like, oh yeah, your battery must be between like 50 to 100%, but you can never pinpoint it, and so it's kind of difficult when you're going off like on a road trip or something, and you're like running out of battery. It's hard to know exactly where you're at, but that's still fine. Like this thing can last for 10 hours on medium volume, and so I'm not really concerned about battery too much. Underneath the battery check light is the aux output. This is mainly to connect or daisy chain, as you may call it, daisy chain other speakers. And so, like, say you have another Braven unit or another another Bluetooth speaker in general, and you want to connect it to that and amplify the room even more, you have the larger sound. You can connect it via a standard 3.5 jack like this, and you can play more music on it, or play music through those speakers, and use this as the main receiver. Another thing you can do is that you can connect this unit to, like, for example, I have this speaker system here. It's a Creative speaker system, which is a brand, Creative. I could connect it via this thing again, and I could make my whole large system into a Bluetooth system, which is very helpful. For example, if you're having a party or something and you want a bigger sound, but you want to wirelessly control that music, you can use this as a Bluetooth receiver mainly, and then use that. So that's very helpful. One thing I want to point out with that, your speaker will still keep playing music. Let me bring it to the front. Your speaker will keep playing that music. You'll hear sound come from the speaker when it's connected with the output. But you can always reduce the volume on this thing itself and increase the volume on the actual, like the bigger, larger system. Same thing with your phone. Your volume is separate from your device's volume is separate from what your phone volume is. And so if you max this out, your phone could most likely still go higher up on volume. Same thing, vice versa. And so that goes both ways for most people. Like, personally, I am a fan of that. That really helps. Because this way, it doesn't control my phone volume. And at the same time, some people don't like that. But really, I really think that's a better option to have that. And then on the very bottom, there goes the standard 2.0 USB drive. Because this thing is known to also be a power bank, meaning that, say your phone is dying, like on a road trip or at a party, and you just happen to have this device nearby. All you have to do is plug in your USB drive, or your USB drive here, and your USB, and plug it into your phone, and just like start to reduce your battery. On a full charge, if say this is like 9 to 10 hours left on the device, then it can actually boost your phone to between 20 to 40% battery, which is nice if your phone is like close to dead. And so it's a nice, handy feature to have. So that's not too bad. Now let's go to what everyone's waiting for, is the sound quality. How is the sound quality, Mr. LPFM7 dude? Well, let me tell you. This thing actually has pretty decent sound. I was pretty surprised not to hear any distortion, and the reason I say that is because I find myself to be an audiophile. I think I listen to enough music throughout the day, and I have enough devices like large systems, on-ear headphones, earbuds, etc., that I think I would be able to tell if there was some distortion coming from here. I really have not experienced anything like that. I'm sure, yes, like if you were to max out the volume on the device and then max out your phone, you may hear that distortion. But for someone who actually cares about their ears, I do not try to put my volume that high and like ruin my speaker itself and ruin my ears with it. Now, most people would say that you might have to break in your speakers, meaning maybe play the music on there like at high volumes so your speakers get used to it, like, you know, like you break in anything else, like you guys break it in. But I don't find that you have to do that with this speaker. It's pretty ready to go ahead and play and excite people right out of the box. So I would recommend that you just go ahead and try this. It's a good speaker, like I said. Like you would mainly hear more on here. You'd hear a little bit of lows and you'll hear more mids. I don't think you hear the highs too much, although every now and then you can see something shining in there. Like you may see something shining right there. I think that might be a tweeter. I'm not exactly sure. And so it might be able to do highs, but I really have not been able to tell. I mainly listen to dubstep, hip-hop, and house music. And I'm telling you, on house music, this sounds great. But again, it depends on the surface you're putting this device on, and that will make a lot of difference on sound. Anyways, I'm getting pretty close to 15 minutes, and so I'm going to cut this video short. But if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment or message me. Alright, over and out.